Okay, so I want to tell you the story about the yokai Okiku. And if you recognize the name, yes, it's Dao in Japan, but this is the yokai, and she has an interesting story. And she was a dishwasher in a castle, and for the lord of the castle, and there was many samurai there, and one samurai by the name of Oyama grew affection for her. And Okiko never returned his affection, and he kept trying, she kept denying, and he finally got impatient and said he's got to come up with a way for to get this girl to be his mistress. And he devised a plan, and the plan he devised was to hide one of the Lord of the Castle's prized dishes. There were 10 of them, and he called Okiko, and he said that he was going to tell the Lord of the Castle that she lost one of the dishes, and she said, "No, they're all there." She counted them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure enough, one was missing. She's in a panic now because she doesn't know what happened to the dish, and Oyama, he knows what happened. He hid it somewhere. She counts them again: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. Sure enough, she lost one of the dishes. Now she's terrified that the Lord of the Castle is going to kill her because that was punishable by death back then. And Oyama says, "Listen, I will say the dish was my fault, and so, you'll be fine, but I want you to be my mistress." And as terrified as she was, she denied his request, and this enraged Oyama, and he ordered her to be thrown in a well. And after a while, he asked her again. She again refused, and she had her strung up and hung above the castle, tortured, and put in the well. And then every now and then she'd be pulled out of the well, and he'd torture her and throw her back in the well. And finally, after a while, they just left her in the well to die. And shortly after she died, she started haunting the castle, and she would torment Oyama by climbing out of the well, going into the castle, and counting dishes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And after 9, she would have a blood-curdling scream, and just tormented him every night with this, and everyone else in the castle, by the way. And if you were unfortunate enough to hear part of her counting, you would get sick immediately. And if you were even more unfortunate enough that you listened for her to get to 9, that would mean that you died shortly after that. And finally, after a while, I was like, the Lord of the Castle's like, "I can't take this anymore. The counting, the screaming." He hired a priest to come down and cleanse the castle and appease the spirit. And sure enough, the priest waited and waited, and one night, or that night, Okiko came out, and she started counting: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when she reached 9, before she could give that blood-curdling scream, the priest said 10. And Okiko said, "Oh, thank God." She didn't say this. I'm imagining she's thinking this. I'm adding this little embellishment on my part. She's like, "Oh, thank God somebody found that damn dish." She went back to her well, and she was never heard of again. But what an ingenious way to appease the spirit and cleanse the castle.